Hello folks, welcome to OTD, also known as On the Deck. My name is Adam Orduna. This is my mom, Gina.
He's the journalist.
She's the enthusiast. And today's episode is strictly on the NBA Finals.
Woohoo! And I am enthusiastic about it. I am the enthusiast today.
Yes.
It's finally the finals, Adam.
We made it. We finally made it. It's June, and now that means it's the finals, and we've got two great teams we're super excited about.
This is a matchup everyone wanted.
This is the rematch. This is the one that everyone wanted. We were excited for this one, and so it's going to be awesome. It's going to be high paced. Yes, yes. Knockout, drag out, just all over the place. It's going to be awesome.
Yes, it is. I'm excited. So today we're going to talk about basically what we think, who's going to win, and how they're going to get there.
Yes.
Okay, well, before I predict who I think is going to win, let me talk a little bit about Cleveland, because I get a little shade, a little heat about how I'm on LeBron. Let me just say this. You don't have to like LeBron James personally. I don't know the man personally. I just know what I see on TV, and to be honest, I don't like it. I used to. I'm over it. I don't like it. But you have to respect his game.
Sure.
You have to have respect for that man.
Absolutely.
He's a freight train. I hear people, I was arguing with someone yesterday, because we do that, about, well, what is Golden State going to do with LeBron? Not going to do anything with LeBron. LeBron is going to score his points. He is going to have a 30-plus point game. That's going to happen. 30, 35, 38, 40 points. You got to give it to him. Then you're going to have Kyrie Irving over there.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to have 20-plus points a game, maybe even 30. Let's just say LeBron has 40 and Kyrie has 30.
Sure.
That's 70 points. Now, what I think needs to happen is Golden State needs to then shut everybody else down. Give those two their due.
Right.
Get in Kevin Love's mouth. Get in Tristan Thompson's mouth. And J.R. Smith is wildly inconsistent, so knock him around a little bit and you're going to be all right. Even if you get those two guys combined for 70 and everybody else combines for another 20 points, that's only 90. Oh, I say only 90.
Yeah.
But to me, if Golden State can get above 95 points every game, there's your world champions.
So you're picking Golden State.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if.
Okay.
I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, yeah.
Maybe you might change my mind.
Well, okay, sure, yeah. Well, with that, I totally agree. I think those are some phenomenal points. I think with Golden State.
Sorry, I'm messing with the thing.
No, that's okay.
Keep on. You keep talking.
With Golden State, the guys that have to step up are their playmakers. Klay Thompson has got to continue to hit three-pointers, and I think he's shown up in the third quarter in a lot of these games. He's been the guy that's actually been bridging the gap for them while Steph has been kind of on the lows, and with Draymond kind of being down, Klay's really elevated his game. Andre Iguodala's got a huge task for this finals. He's going to have to cover LeBron James, and like you just said, you're not going to completely stop him, but you can slow him down.
Good luck.
You can do a lot of things to give him different looks and put different bodies on him. And I think Andre Iguodala is up to the task. He did it last year. He was the Finals MVP last year. I think he's ready to fill those shoes once again, and I'm excited for that. So if Golden State can grab boards, grab the loose balls, give that little extra umph in there, that little extra kick, whatever it may be. Not, Draymond kick,
Why you gotta
not trying to bring the kick
don't
up.
bring my boy
but,
down. You know how I am with Draymond.
But what it did do was it caused the controversy within the finals, and it fueled the fire. And that's what I'm talking about. If they can continue to keep their level of intensity high and not get complacent, which I don't think they will at all. They're right now on a whole nother level because of what they just had to go through. I think they're going to be just fine, and I'd love to see that.
All right, well, here's what I have to ask you, because in both the last series, Golden State played OKC, and then Cleveland played the Raptors.
Yes.
Both of those had some really what you'd call eyebrow-raising losses. Let's start with Cleveland. Cleveland had some losses that made us want to slap everybody to Toronto. With all due respect to Toronto, I love how they play. They're kind of a scrappy Thundercats team. I loved watching their series with the Heat. But there's no reason ever. Not only should they not have lost, or not only should they not have beaten Cleveland, to beat them down. I mean, it
was bad.
That was ugly losses.
They were routes. They were routes.
And then you turn around and you've got Golden State letting OKC stomp on them, both at home and then at OKC. So what do you think needs to happen so that we don't see those kind of losses, those kind of blowouts, those kind of uglies? You know what I mean? We call those the uglies.
Yeah, those uglies. Yes. Well, it's kind of hard because you don't know you don't ever know how someone's going to wake up one day and feel. Sometimes their legs are there. Sometimes the basket looks like a swimming pool. So everything they throw up there is going in. Sometimes you can't hit the broadside of the barn, and you're 0 for 7, and you're 4 or 5 possessions with no baskets. So it's kind of hard to say what you've got to do. But I think what they can't do is go out there and not play hard. Right. And that's for both teams. If you just all of a sudden one team is stroking it's 25-10 in the first quarter and you're already thinking, well, we're over, that there's a lot of game left. There's a long time. And you know the refs are going to let you play. So you're going to be able to have other opportunities to make up some of those points. And so what you can't do is go out there and just have no intensity, no enthusiasm at all whatsoever. How about you?
I agree with you, and I think that that's what happened in both series. You had teams that took the day off, and I want to be certainly respectful to Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant and Westbrook and company did a phenomenal job, but the truth of the matter is, and I don't know this for what the eye test said to me, that Golden State was taking a couple of days off. They took some games where they weren't themselves. They even came out and said it. We weren't playing like ourselves. And I think with Cleveland, they just had to travel to Toronto, sleep in a bad hotel. I mean, that did not look like the freight train that is the Cleveland Cavaliers when they got up there.
You could see that they just weren't in it then.
They weren't clicking.
Weren't in it.
You cannot take games off. It's the finals. This is every single game is do or die. You know, I feel like Apollo Creed, there is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow.
This is it. There is no tomorrow.
Every game is vital.
I have to ask you one more thing. You know what? You said something about the refs letting them play.
Yes.
This is a key to me. I think the refs have got to get it together. I've given them my bonehead. You are now in the finals. There is no tomorrow for you guys. You cannot call a ticky-tack chest bump foul on LeBron and let him shoot it out, and then let what's your boy Dellavedova bounce Steph Curry off the ground.
Correct.
You've got superstars across the board.
Yes.
You can go 3-3, 5-5.
Yes.
But let's just say you're going to protect Steph and you're going to protect LeBron. Do it equally.
Right.
Do it equally. Don't let one superstar get bounced off the ground and then let one get a sneeze on him.
I agree.
You know, don't get Draymond in foul trouble and then turn around and let J.R. Smith be tripping Klay Thompson.
Right.
You've got to call it even. We know you're not going to call travel, but you're going to have to either be very judicious with those whistles or just.
I agree. I either want to see all or none. And by none meaning no one's getting calls. LeBron's not getting calls. Steph's not getting calls. Yeah, call your own fouls. Or if you are going to put your whistle in your mouth, then call everything. If it's a ticky-tack on this end, it's a ticky-tack on that end. If the guy throws up a three and falls down and he lays on the ground and flops and that's a foul, then the same thing needs to occur on the other end. It's got to be all or none.
I am not trying to see Dellavedova arm wrestling,
choke slamming.
Steph Curry's not poor Steph. Steph can handle it.
Yes,
he broke him off by the end of the series last year. My point is you don't want to see that. And for two reasons. Because if Cleveland is going to get this win, take yourself out of it. Let it be Cleveland's win. Don't let people come back and say, oh, the refs, da-da-da.
Right.
Get yourselves in there to protect the players, protect the integrity of the game, but don't blow it.
Right.
The refs are a key for me in this series.
I think it's a great point.
All right. Well, we are at that time. It's time to make predictions.
Yes.
I will let you have the last word if you don't mind. Ladies first.
Yes, go for it. Okay.
I think this is going to be 7 games. And if it's 6 games, unfortunately, I think if it's a 6-game series, I think it's going to be Cleveland. I personally, from the bottom of my heart, do not want to see Cleveland get a victory. It has nothing to do with LeBron, but LeBron's got his rings. I have personal issues with Cleveland. I've talked about them many other times, and we'll talk about it later. If it is a 6-game series, it's going to be Cleveland. If it's Game 7, it's going to be Golden State. So what I'm calling is a 7-game series for the Warriors. I think everyone's going to hold home court advantage. I really do. I don't see people dropping games at home. I'd love to see someone steal one, but I think it's going to be back and forth. And I think you're going to go to Game 7, and I believe it's going to be I think it's going to be Golden State.
I actually, it's hard to disagree with that, and I agree with you on, for the most part, everything with that. I definitely think that everyone's going to hold home court. I don't see, unless it's just a complete debacle by one of the teams where they just don't show up, I don't know if anyone's going to steal one from their home, lose one at home. So I think it will go 7, just like you said, and I think it is going to be Golden State. It's going to be hard fought. All full games are going to be fully extended. It's going to be a great matchup. I think Golden State's going to win it in 7, and I think they will be victorious in this.
Do you see blowouts, or you think these are all going to be close?
I don't want to see blowouts, but there's potential for it to be blowouts. I think, especially in the first 2 games for Golden State against Cleveland, I definitely think it could be blowouts, and I think it could be that way maybe Game 3 in Cleveland, because the fans and the home crowd are going to be super energized, and so there's potential for it. I don't want that to be the case, but it could be. So I'm hoping for close matchups in every game and a Game 7 back in Oracle for Golden State.
So exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So we're here. We're excited. Yes. And we're going to have a lot more from the series coming up. Those are our predictions. We'll have a lot more updates coming forward. And we just want to say we appreciate your time and thanks for watching, folks.